Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Brawlmachinin. Today I'm with Ryan from the Blight Bringers podcast. Hey Ryan,
Hey, how you doing, Tony?
very well. Long time no see or not talk.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
Yep, like a long
So
time.
long.
Yeah. So today we are keeping up with the theme of the season of doing silly things. And since Ryan plays Legion and I play Signal, and I realized both factions at 75 can field 5 lesser warlocks or warcasters, because both the Blight Archon and the Beastmistress are a Fate 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Signar has like the Junior, the Trencher Junior, uh, Kane 0, Alison Jakes, and Nemo 5 and Nemo 4, which we can discuss if it's a lesser or not really, but rules wise, it's a lesser.
Yep. That's a lot
So
more lessers than
we
I thought.
decided yeah, to do something similar in quote unquote Brawlmachine. So instead of playing 25 points, we're playing 50 points to compensate the lack of caster, because we're not playing any real casters, just 3 lessers per side. So we play 50 points. So that's 2 requisition options. One requisition and the 25 extra points are like the battle group equivalent in a regular Brawlmachine game.
Yep.
And yep, that's it. There's not going to be a feat or an assassination. This is going to be a pure attrition game.
I mean, there might be assassinations. Like
I,
if
I
if if Jakes1 dies, like that counts as an assassination. I'm
yeah,
counting this as like 3 assassinations this game.
I mean yes, but the game doesn't immediately end.
I mean, no, doesn't make it any less of an assassination.
No, of course. I mean it should be easier to kill lesser uh, warlocks and warcasters than
Yeah,
actual.
it's gonna be interesting because the lessers all have like worse stats, worse boxes, right?
Yep.
So if
At
you
least
get
in
them
my case,
killed, that's a huge deal.
Blight Archons are somewhere
Yeah.
in the middle with either and between a regular lesser and like a full caster
Yeah.
in regards of ease of killing.
Yeah, I mean they're 14-17 with 10 boxes. They're a little tanky. Thagrosh0's 14-17 with 8 with tough. So like he's a little tanky, but like the Beast Mistress is 14-13, so she
Five
she has
boxes.
to, yeah, she's going to have to hide.
Yeah. Like a straight hand cannon might kill her immediately.
Yeah.
Ryan, do you want to go with
Sure.
your list
So
first?
sure. So my list is Blight Archon with an Angelius because Angelius go fast and sprinting Angelius is real good. Thagrosh0 with Typhon because you got to bring your Hydra friend. That's just how this works. I brought a Throlg and Ysilla because Throlgs are amazing at 3 points, and Ysilla brings Puppet Master, Shatterstorm, some other fun things. And then a Beast Mistress with a Mechano Shredder because it's Legion. You don't not bring a Mechano Shredder. So,
Especially when you know you're playing against a War Machine faction.
I mean, even without it, just the free charge is pretty nice. Like, if you can get the extra movement, cool, but just being able to give things a free charge is usually worth 1 Fury.
So I'm playing, like I said, Jakes1 without Rowdy because she doesn't have a friend, so she has to borrow a friend. And I usually play here with an Ironclad when I'm playing quote unquote real list. So I guess I upgrade and broke the most Ironclad of Ironclads. And then a Trencher with a Hunter, a Trencher Junior with a Hunter, a regular Junior with a Charger, basically because they are like super focus efficient and the spell list of each caster helps the word shack they bring. Maybe not so much regular journeyman, but I can use arcane shield in a rowdy on something else that needs it. And then I go over Tinker because having a chip mechanic in the list might be useful, or if not, it's also a great flag scorer. And I have a regular use unit of mechanics for the same reason, not so much to score, but mostly to contest. And I have some extra points laying around, and I decided to bring a minimum unit of Sword Knights because they're kind of defense skew. and they have flank with warjacks and have like a warjack, so they can do some damage, and they can. And even if I fail to break armor, I have penetrating strike. So if in this case Ryan takes a beast to armor or Thagrosh or something to really high armor, I can just choose to kill him by 1,000 cuts in the form of penetrating strike.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the best idea. I'm going to be doing some shooting with all my two lights jacks, and all my juniors have guns, so nothing else. I can also use the focus to boost those guns, and then try to mop up whatever remains after the shooting with all rowdy and the sword knight.
Yeah.
Okay. The scenario, we're playing, what's the name of the scenario? I don't know. Ignition 2. So this is after it goes. Okay, sure. Which I think the only change is that they now have the objectives. No flagging, so it's more difficult to just score 4 in one turn. So, like the annotation says, thanks to our director Moises, we have a wall here in the top, a crater in the flag, which is like a really good place to have a flag, a forest here on the top right, and here in the bottom right, another forest, a piece of dense fog here in the middle in the bottom, a building that also happens to be covering the objective perfectly, and a trench that's windy for some reason. I think someone left the fan plugged in that trench. That's what it is, wind spread.
Well, whoever did that is a jerk, and they need to turn that off.
Yeah, I mean, people, we need to save electricity. So yeah, that's basically the table. Shall we roll to see who goes first?
Sure. Solid 3.
Solid 2. Twice in a row. So it's your choice either to go first or
I think I'm going to take first. Yeah, I think I'm going to take first.
Okay. So the question for me is, do I want my objective to save and pick bottom?
Yep.
Or do I want to score flag super easily because it's in the middle of a crater? On the other hand, you have plenty of flying stuff. Having a windswept trench in the middle is a good thing for me. I mean, a bad thing for you.
Yeah, that's annoying.
And my Govertinger has cover anyway. And if I give you the cloud, you have plenty of eyeless sight, so you can ignore it.
Yep.
And shoot me from the other side of the cloud. And I think I'm going to take the bottom.
Okay.
So you have to deal with the windswept trench, and I'm going to be super safe with my objective. And while I'm not going to use the cloud so much, neither are you going to use it to your advantage. Yeah.
Yep, makes sense.
So what color of bases are you going to use?
I will use purple. Sure, purple's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to use green.
Did you ever put your list in?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Deploy on the bottom with green. Deploy. It doesn't let me copy the list. So I'm going to paste it manually. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, there's my list. Do you want me to deploy yours?
Nope, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Just took me a second.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So start at the 7-inch line.
Yep.
Let's see. That windswept trench is super annoying. Typhon can go in there without a problem. I think that's where he's gonna go. Gonna be his hiding spot. Where does that leave the rest of us then? Think. You're gonna aim for that. You're gonna AD. Thing we can do is put you over here. So what I'm thinking, I guess, because I should be explaining this right, is
Yep.
that windswept trench is super annoying. So none of my flying stuff really wants to get near it, but Typhon and Thagrosh0 can. So they're gonna hang out over there. And then this forest on the right is actually in kind of a weird spot because I can sit behind it, but sitting behind it means I don't project threat out as far, and I think that's something because you have a lot of guns that I'm going to have to do is project the threat that I have and really
Mm-hmm.
force you to either stay back or walk into the range. So I think I'm going to double up on this crater because I can move around it easier, and you don't have a good way to get around this obstruction, which means either you're going to have to go the long way over here and risk splitting your stuff up, or push everything towards the middle, which I can then get to a lot easier. And
That's a
then,
good reason.
yep, and then the Thralg ADs. So,
Frog. Yes. Reminder to the spectators that Ryan is in love with Frog.
Thralgs are great, alright? They went down to 3 points. They're so stupid for what they are. They're just 8-box idiots that are 13-16 for some reason with disruption. Like, if I can get this Thralg to any of your casters today, any of them, he just takes their focus off, and you don't get it for a turn. It's
Yep.
so dumb. Like,
And
I
he's
don't know
amphibious
why.
and has prowl just in case.
Yep, it has Prowl and Thags gives it, or Thags has Fog of War, so it'll have Stealth. So, like,
And 3 initials.
yeah, and Disruption, and also Pathfinder, and a 10-inch threat. Like, this thing is so dumb.
Actually, the rule is called arcane interference. So if you hit me, all spells and enemies expire, and it loses all the focus. And if you hit a Warshak, they also suffer disruption. So it's like, yeah, they're super anti-magic.
Like, they mess up so many different things. Like, if he just walks up to Old Rowdy and hits him, it's like, oh, he's disrupted for a turn. I can now put
Yep.
anything I want in range of him because all he's going to do is his 2 initials, and then that's it.
Yes, I'm
Like,
probably going to kill Said Thrall, but that's like a good trade, right?
yeah. Like, oh man, I traded Thralg for Old Rowdy to not
Actually,
actually be able to hurt any of my heavies for a turn. Okay.
so let's go with my deployment. Let's put the Tinker here. So it's going to be close to the flag. Need him. Bueno, hasta luego, sola. Then let's try to do something clever. I'm going to put the Sword Knights here, so they can be like a flanking force on your things. And like you said, they rest on the thing on the middle. So if you come from the middle, the Sword Knights are going to come from your flank and or behind. So let's all Rowdy here in the middle. It's going to be the main Mystic with Jakes. And what's the control on the Trencher Warcaster? His focus 4, he's 8 inches. So what I can do is place the Warcaster Veteran over here and the Hunter going to move this guy a little bit over here so I can shoot from one side while the caster is safe on the other side. And I'm going to put the charger here. If nothing else, he can't shoot the objective until it's dead, which is like a good thing to do in a scenario. And I'm going to leave the mechanics over here in reserve. And depending on what I need to repair, I'm going to run to the other side or just try to move around and contest your flag and be annoying, because that's what govers do. And actually, let's the gover thinker over here in the middle, because I have the thing the German warcaster is just going to sit on the flag and be pretty over there.
Makes sense.
And let me check just one thing. Okay, sidekick is an upkeep spell, and so is arcane shield. So I can have sidekick and arcane shield at the same time on Rowdy. So I think I'm going to. That's a difficult decision actually, because I can only put sidekick on something on my battle group.
Yep.
So I can cycle them.
Yeah.
So okay, that's going to be my deployment. Since we can shake hands, because we're on the other side of the continent, the customary thing is to shake each other's caster. And since we don't have a primary caster, I guess we shake each other's character lesser, which is the closest things to a caster we have.
Sure. There you go.
Okay. So, Ryan, whenever you're ready. Oh, sorry.
You're already cheating. What is this?
Yeah. Hey, it's my channel. I can do whatever. No, sorry for that. Oh no, you have to deploy Thrug, right? You haven't deployed.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Sorry.
He moved to what 7, 6, 13? Actually, is he
Yep.
just gonna? Yeah, he's just gonna stay there.
Okay.
Actually, that's perfectly
Quickest
fine.
deployment ever.
Yeah, I'm good
Okay.
with that. I accidentally
Whenever you're
deployed.
ready, go ahead.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
Same to you. Have fun.
Start this easy. Throlga's gonna go. Throlga's just gonna run to his trench and say, "I'm gonna be stealth and like def 17. Please don't hurt me."
Not stealth because trench
Oh,
is covered
he'll
under
be stealth
concealment. Okay.
soon. He'll get stealth soon. Then Thagrosh0 is gonna go. He is gonna spend 1 fury for his mutation, and we're gonna go with free upkeep, or not free upkeep, free animi a turn. Then he's gonna spend 3 for Fog of War. And then he is going to get a free excessive healing off Typhon. And then walk. To there. Camping 1, and now Thralga's stealth.
In a trench.
Yep.
For extra shooting defense.
Super protection. Typhon is gonna go. Typhon is just going to run. Getting up the board feels like the most important thing here. And go to there. The Blight Archon is gonna go. He's gonna put up Crimson Ballet on himself. So him and the Angelius get sprint. We're gonna spend another 2 to put Dragon's Blood on the Angelius. And then he is going to walk.
Or fly. Whatever fits him.
He'll flutter to there.
He has Crimson Ballet. He's going to dance up to there.
There you go. Angelius is going to go, and it is going to rile for 3 and then flap its wings as quickly as it can. Staying in Fog of War range. Yep, Thags has Anthak, so he always goes back up to full. So
He
Typhon
doesn't
just
care about being under fury.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't care. Let's see.
That's why sometimes in 75 he gets just a lesser, and if he dies, it doesn't matter because he's always going to be full fury and be like a super solo killing stuff.
Pretty much. Isla is gonna go and run to there. The Beast Mistress is gonna go and it'll
He's
cast
silly.
Energizer to get its butt up the table, and then she'll just walk to there. Mechano Shredder is gonna rile for 1 and run.
Overcrank himself, since we are talking about specific means of movement.
Yep. And then that is my first turn.
Okay, that was a quick turn. Let's shift back to me. So first things first, all my warjacks are going to be powered up. They're going to be focus. Since I don't think I can do any shooting this turn, because I mean the only thing I could shoot is Thrall with the charger, but stealth doesn't allow me to. I don't need to put any focus anywhere, so I'm just going to use the focus to cast some spells. So, yep. First things first, Troll is speed 6, right? And reach 1.
Correct.
So that's a 10-inch.
Yeah, 10-inch threat.
Okay. And okay, but he's only mat 7, so if I'm defense 14, you are not so sure to hit.
So actually, he gets blighted from the theme, and then the Blight Archon gives him that leader, so he can be mat 8.
Okay, so that's easier to hit because all you need to do to disrupt me and everything is just hit, no damage.
Yep. And he's got 3 initials, so I just need to hit a 6 once.
Yep. I mean, which you have to be very, very, very unlucky to actually miss that.
I mean, yes, but it does happen, right?
Yeah, but it's not a. I shouldn't be like making my plans on the fact that you're going to
No,
miss 3 sixes in a row.
no, don't rely on that.
Uh, so let's begin. And what's the Typhon has a few sprays, right?
Typhon has 3 sprays. So he
That's
walks 6, spray 8. They are POW 14. He is rat 5.
says that 14 inches, right?
Yep. He can go. If you give him something to charge, they can go a little bit farther, but
Because he has gunfighter and all that stuff.
he has Gunfighter, yeah.
Okay.
He has Gunfighter and multiple heads, so he can choose to make sprays or melee attacks with his
Yep.
initial.
Okay. So, and he speed 6, so he charges 10 also, or 12 if you have the mechanical stuff.
Yeah, so it's 10 base, 12 with Mechano Shredder.
Okay. Let's start by running the hunter over here, so you can't see me with anything,
That's rude.
and then he can just pop out on their way, and the transfer workers lieutenant just going to run over here, so he doesn't lose sight. Jack. And the sword knights are going to run. So I'm going to move the counters outside the table because I'm going to be using this part. And the Angelius also charges 12, right?
12, 14 against a construct. He also has side step.
Okay, yeah. But the sword knights are not constructs.
Nope.
So I have to stay outside of 12, and I should be fine.
Oh, Angelius also has a hand cannon, range 12, POW 12.
Okay,
So, worth noting, I could just shoot one of them.
that's fine. I mean, shouldn't be too problematic.
No.
Although Angelus doesn't have hands, so it's weird that they have a hand cannon.
Yeah, it just carries it around in its mouth. Gun mouth. Makes perfect sense. Don't question it.
I will not. I mean, Everblight is more of an artist than an actual biologist, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. It's going to run over here. I'm going to run over here, so I don't give it. And that. ¿Qué pasa, muchis? ¿A qué? Pues ahora estoy haciendo un programa. Un ratito, ¿sí? ¿Quieres venir a UPA? My daughter's telling me that she wants to play with me. After all, there is Legion on the other side, and Legion is her army, so that makes sense.
Yep.
So I'm going to run the Journeyman Warcaster here.
Sure.
Pues vamos. Jakes is going to cast Sidekick on Rowdy. Pues jugamos en muchísimo. She wants to play Hades with me because we do that too. She calls him the boy of the ghost.
I don't blame her.
And she's just going to move over here. And all Rowdy is going to run over here, so you don't have a charge lane, right? With
Yep.
Frog.
Nope, I wouldn't be able. I don't think I'd be able to get there. You could go 6,
And
7,
you
8.
can see. No.
Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be like that.
Okay, so I have to move
Yeah, right there. You're good.
there. Mostly because of the angle. And you can see me either with the Angelis, so you can charge over
Right.
there. Actually, I'm going to leave it over here so I have better angles of charge. So, okay. So I give myself options to charge also. And then the charger is going to run over here. If you want to send the frog in, be my guest. And the Gober Tinker is just going to come over here. And the mechanics are going to run over here into the cloud. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay.
Now we move into your turn number 2.
Okay. So what I'm thinking right now, because I know we like to discuss this between turns, is
Actually, we don't. Now
we
it's
don't?
on the clock. So you can discuss it, of course, but yes,
Sure.
we found out that discussing outside the clock made the games too long.
Gotcha.
So we decided to add 10 minutes to the clock, and that kind of compensates the
Makes sense.
in between turns time.
Okay.
So the game is not too long, but we still have a deep explanation of what each player is doing.
Gotcha. Okay. So excessive healing falls off. We are going to pull the 1 off of Typhon. And then Thagrosh goes back up to 5. He will upkeep Fog of War, so he's at 4. Blight Archon will pull the 4 off the Angelius and upkeep both of her spells, so she goes up to 3. And then this is where we start. So what I'm thinking is Throlg is going to get out of the way. Typhon is going to just walk up to roughly here, and we're going to try and spray that charger to death. Since Throlg can't get to Rowdy where he is, then Rowdy shouldn't be able to get to Typhon, which means he's pretty safe. I can hopefully get a Jack off the table. And then Angelius is probably just going to end up scooting over here and playing the, well, I can now walk to your objective, so
Yep.
better be careful what happens. And then we're just going to position everything else, because that seems easy. So,
Note to self: next time cast Arcane Shield on the charger.
yep, I was surprised that he just ran. So let's see. Throlg is going to go first, because Throlg just needs to move out of the way.
Tentacles out of the way.
Yeah, the real question is, do I just run him over here to contest the flag? Because then your junior has to come up, because I don't think you have anything else over here
And I shouldn't.
that can really deal with him.
I can put a boosted hand cannon into him.
I mean, sure. But like, then it's a boosted POW 12 and hoping that that does enough. And I don't know that that does enough. But we'll see. Maybe it does. So then I think that's where we're
I
going to start.
mean,
Throlg is going to go.
melee is the same.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a POW 10 on melee. It's even worse.
Throlg is going to go. Throlg is going to run over here. He'll be in the forest, so he'll have stealth again. And then be contesting the flag. Thagrosh is gonna go. Let's see. Typhon is gonna want to end up right about. Don't need to be that close. Right about there, which means Thagrosh doesn't need to move all that far forward. Okay. Thagrosh will go. Thagrosh will walk up next to the wall. He will spend 2 Fury to put his second mutation up, which is going to be rerolls for him and his battle group. Well, rerolls to hit. And then we'll put up excessive healing for free. And he will drop 1 to go down to 1 Fury. Typhon is then going to go. Typhon is going to walk up to here.
Before you do that, I need to remind you that I have Energizer with Jakes1.
Okay.
So I could use it to just scoot like Rowdy over here.
Mm-hmm.
To get a charge angle into Typhon. So.
Yep. Nope, that's fine. I think I am okay with that.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll go to there. He's going to put up excessive healing before I forget.
Yep.
And then he is going to spray the charger. What is its defense?
13.
13. I am a 5. That sounds right. Yeah, 5. So we're going to boost a hit.
Mm-hmm. You reroll because of the mutation.
Yep. Needing an 8. That'll miss. Try again. That'll
That's
hit.
going to hit. That's going to be a critical, which I don't think is relevant.
No,
But...
not at all.
Okay.
Power 14, armor 16?
Yep. Dice of 2.
Okay. Let's see. It's 2. We're going to have to boost the next 2. So that's 3, 4, yeah. So dice off 2. We'll do 5 to the 1. Second spray will boost a hit. That'll hit. Dice off 2.
Yep.
We'll do 8 more to the 3. Last spray will boost a hit. And we'll hit.
Yep.
Dice off 2. We'll do 7 to the 1.
Okay. So you my left arm and my movement are out.
Cool. And then
And let me check the left arm, which is it? It's the dual cannon. So
awesome. Angelius is going to go. Angelius is just going to walk over to here.
walk the walk.
Well, it's going to flap over to here.
Yep. Chaha!
It's a slither. Whatever. I don't know what it does. It is
Moonwalks.
going to shoot the charger. Since its movement is out, it's down to def 5. So
Yep.
not to hit. That'll
Going to
hit.
hit.
That is a POW 12. We are going to boost damage.
Okay, so that's a 4.
We'll do
I'll do
4.
4 more damage.
Give it 3. If only I could have hit the crit to light him on fire. That would have been funny.
Yep.
Oh well. Then he
Still, I
is
should have put Arcane Shield on there to be extra safe.
he is gonna rile for 1, and then be done. Blight Archon is gonna go. Blight Archon is gonna fly up here.
Mm-hmm.
Camping 3. Mechano Shredder is gonna go and just scoot over here.
Mm-hmm.
The Beast Mistress is gonna go and I think just camp 4, and she's gonna run.
Okay.
I actually think I misplaced her a little bit, so
Remember, the hunter has an extra 2 inches of threat because of the spell on the Orcaster Lieutenant.
yep. That's why she's camping 4. You don't just get to snipe her out.
Yep.
Does she? Oh, she doesn't, does she? Oh, she does! Well, so done. I almost never use this model. I didn't know that.
Let me unmute myself. She has Pathfinder. Okay, now it's on the recording.
There you go. I didn't even realize.
Yep.
Alright, well, she's gonna run over here then and just go stand in the trench with Typhon. And then Isola is just gonna scooch forward a little bit.
I just realized that Isila sounds very close to Gisela, which is a real name. So I think we're going to start calling Isila Gisela in these parts.
Works for me. And then that's my turn.
Okay, let's go over to mine. So if I do nothing, you are going to score 2.
Yep.
I'm not going to score anything, and that's bad. So I need to start thinking about scenario. The good thing is my Sword Knights are like in a good position to start contesting if they run.
Yep.
Which is why I was measuring some of the movement, because they run 12, which means and they need to be within 4 of the flag, so they have like a 16-inch threat of contesting.
Yep.
My only threat is yeah. So I have at least 1, which is the idea, and the hunter with moves 6 and shoots 12 if I cast a spell on Trencher Warcaster, which means can shoot pretty much anything I want. What's the Bright Archon is carrying the Mechanic Shredder, right?
The Blight Archon is carrying the Angelius.
Jelly. Okay. Which means since you don't want to die, you are going to transfer that. And it's maybe going to take some aspects of it. And if you come after the hunter with the Angelus and don't kill it, the Sword Knights are just going to wreck it.
Yep.
So, and the Trencher Warcaster Lieutenant, he moves 5 or 6. He moves 6. He should come like over here to have an angle. the Angelius. That's not going to do much damage. Or I can try to one-shot the cannon shredder with the hunter.
Yep,
That's on the base mistress, right?
correct.
Which is going to take out your options for transferring with the base mistress.
Yep.
And your free charges and things. Yeah, let's try to go and kill the cannon shredder. And all my mechanics are going to try to fix this charger, which I want to check. It's range base to base, and they move 6. Okay, I have plenty movement there. And the Gobar Tinker is also speed 6 and range base to base. So the Tinker can't actually repair. The Gobars can. Also, the Charger is not going to get a focus from power up, but the other two are going to. Yeah, it should be enough. And also, Alison Jakes is going to get all his focus back. I'm going to drop Sidekick, and I'm going to allocate 2 into all Rowdy. Okay, let's start with the mechanics. See how I can as many of them base to base. Charger. This here. Guys, then out here. And then it's going to come over here. And these guys there. I'm going to repair. It's going to be 1d6 on the crew chief, and 2d3 because each cover is going to be 1d3. So let's start with the crew chief. To be repair 6. Okay, I like it.
And then the Gobbers.
Cover number 1 is going to repair 2 more. And cover number 3 is going to be 3 more. Okay. They were inspired for the repairs today.
They all got their repair manual.
Yep. But I don't have any focus. So because I had the cards out, I couldn't even assign focus to him.
Yep.
Which is a pity because the charger really wants to focus, because with the focus he's like really good. Okay, now let's see if I can charge Typhon. 2-inch move. And then I'm speed 5 and reach 1. So I have 9-inch threat. So let's copy him. So I don't lose the original model position. There, and then from here, it'll be 8 inches of movement. So, I mean, this will be the angle I need to be, and that's illegal because I'll be hitting the house, yes. Okay, so let's try again with another copy. This. So then, no, I don't think I have an angle. Let's go like straight over here. And then, no, like this. So, okay, I think I don't have an angle to actually do it. So I have just, let's here. Then I think I found it. Right here. Then, yeah, I got it.
He's speed 5 or 6?
Speed 5, yes. So it's 8. 8. So no, I don't have it. Okay. Okay, poop. I was expecting, and that's why I put all the focus on him. So okay, that's not going to work, and I think I don't even have a good charge for the Julius. So let's try something else. So first, let's run with the Sword Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Run over here. You have Flashing Blade, right? With a 2-inch range.
No. I have Impending Doom.
Impending Doom, yes, you can pull me in. So
Yep.
I need to be like open as possible. So
The Isola and the Beast Mistress both have AoE attacks as well.
yeah,
Isola
and a
AoE
reason,
4, Beast Mistress is 3.
and a reason to be open up.
Yep.
Instead of base to base. Okay, I think 2 contestant models.
Remember that one thing that you can do on War Table is like you can move all your unit and then use like a shift enter to confirm all the movements at once.
Yeah. But I need to move them individually.
Yeah, you can move them
Like that.
individually, but when you confirm the movement, then you can do it like everybody at once.
Okay. And these are 2 guys going to run there. And then let's start with the Trencher Forecaster Lieutenant. He's going to cast Fire Group.
Yep.
And just over here. And the Hunter is going to move over here. Oh, I should have allocated 1 into the Hunter in order to boost.
That's not a big deal.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Forgot I was going to have to boost and boost. That's why I Sanctify I play him with 2 Hunters. So with 4 focus, he can cast it and then place 1 into both Hunters, and both Hunters can.
They
And
get to do
then the
work.
Trencher is yes, and then the Trencher Warcaster has to be really safe or die. So
Mhm.
let's shoot the Mechanic Shredder. What's your
Sure.
defense?
It is a defense 12, goes up to 14 with Fog of War.
Okay, so in Rat 7, I need 7s to hit. That's going to hit. And then what's your armor?
Armor 15. Armor piercing is what goes down to 8.
To 8. So that's going to be dice of 2 because I'm power 6.
Yep.
I'm going to boost. That's
Oof.
going to be 13 damage.
Yeah, okay.
2d5. So he's down to 3 bucks.
Yeah, he is. Oh, why did that not do it? Hold on. Minus 13 to the 5. Huh. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. His mind and spirit are out.
Okay. Then I'm going to activate the Journeyman Warcaster. He's going to forfeit his movement to aim, and he's going to shoot Frog. I'm going to
Yep.
boost to hit because
Sure.
I'm Rat 6 now that I forfeit my movement.
5 inches.
No, 5 inches for stealth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's-
you're right. So I have to move over there.
So
Man, I'm glad somebody here knows the rules because me and Tony are huge enemies.
okay, just for the sake of recording and rules, what we were discussing is that because of the forest, you need 3 inches to the target, so you can actually see the target through the forest.
So I haven't forfeit my movement to aim. going to shoot normally.
Sure.
And I'm rat 4. So what's your defense?
13, 15 in the forest because of concealment.
Yeah. So I need a 9 to hit. No, an 11 to hit. Sorry, because I'm rat 4.
Yep.
That's going to miss. Oh well. And then the Gober Tinker. And it's not even Pathfinder. So let's just move over here. Actually, let's move him over here. Let's go with the charger. And shoot. I'm going to move over there. Actually, since I have the movement, I'm going to move here so it's position. Okay, I'm going to shoot Mechanosaur first. So I need 8 to hit.
It's rude.
Yep. That's going to miss on the first shot. And I'm rate of fire 2, so I'm going to try again. That's going to miss again.
Okay, Mechano Shredder lives. We're good.
Yeah. And then Jakes, who should have kept sidekick instead of doing this, because I can't even cast it now, because it's 3 cost spell.
Oof.
And since there is no kill box either, which that's a really good thing, I'm just going to activate Rowdy first. He's going to move there. Ever so slightly touch the zone. And Jakes is all the way over here. Actually, run. But I want to keep her within 8 of the Rowdy, so do stuff. So yeah, that's going to be my turn. There's going to be no scoring.
Yep, no score. Turn.
But you have 10 minutes of me, so you should be good.
I mean, I almost clocked myself last time, so let's not get carried away.
Maybe this time I will go on purpose.
Turn 3.
Just to flex.
Just to flex. I get it. I see how it is. Excessive healing goes away on both these guys. Typhon loses all his fury back to Thagrosh, who upkeeps Fog of War again, so he's at 4. The Angelius loses its 2 fury back to the Blight Archon, who upkeeps both of her spells to be at 3. And Mechano Shredder has 0 fury on it, and the Beast Mistress is at full anyway. So that's that. Okay. So what is the plan this turn? Let's see. Isla, if you just start throwing out AoEs, what does that look like? A 4-inch AoE there. It's only going to get you. Back there would get you 2. You'd get you 2. So really I'm only getting 1 unless I deviate. So the better option here...
That weird moment when you actually want to miss.
Yeah. So the better option here is, I think, you go out, you kill like one of you guys, you can sprint, you then impending doom everybody in.
And Isla goes to down.
And Isla is actually cold damage, so the Beast Mistress would have to do it so I don't accidentally hurt my
I'm not immune to cold or anything like. I'm not immune to cold or anything like that.
And neither am I. So
you don't want to hit yourself. Okay.
I could hurt my own guy. Alternatively, we can skip that. The Archon can just go over here, charge like that, kill one, probably get 2 more on the spray, and then sprint back to the flag, and then we just have to kill like 3 of them? That seems easier. So what is the angle if we want to do that? If we want to catch multiple people?
You have to kill number 1, 4, and the leader model in order to clear the flag.
Okay, so you can see
So I
him.
don't think you have an angle. Spray number 4 and the leader model at the same time.
1-inch melee puts me like that. So if we do that, what does the spray look like? He can see him, so he should be able to. Sure. Then we're still looking like that-ish. That'd only get 2. Okay. Am I better off just not charging and just going to some place to spray? Alright. That might be the better option.
Or impending doom, the 3 guys are actually contesting.
Yeah, something else can kill them. It's fine. I just need to get rid of the entire unit. They all have to die eventually. So if we want to do that, if we're just playing we're going to spray all of them game. The angle we want to be at is like that. So like that. That would be you walk.
But if you kill me with the charge attack, you can't spray me.
I can't sprint, but I can get rid of 3 of
Right.
them. The problem is then the Angelius is going to be way out of range.
You have gunfighters, so you can shoot in melee?
No. So I'd have to back up slightly too, but that's not such a big deal.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So this
You,
is all
you,
super
you
difficult.
have assault? I forgot you.
This is all just super difficult. We're going to do the easy stuff first because it's easier. Thrulg is going to charge a Journeyman Warcaster because how dare you try to shoot my Thrulg?
Yes. How dare I?
How dare you? I am insulted. I am offended. My Thrulg is very upset.
I'm very alive. I'm going to lose my focus as soon as you hit me, right?
Correct.
So I can
hit 7.
even.
So I got to hit first.
Yep.
So we'll
Defense
start.
14.
We'll start with the tentacles, I guess. Hit them.
Sure.
It is POW 13.
Yep. And I don't have any focus, so that's dice of 1.
Does 3.
Okay.
And then we'll do the claw, which will hit.
Hit.
Only POW 12. That'll kill him.
Yep. Which means the charger is now inert.
Thrulg life. Thrulg supremacy. That's what this is.
Means that it's not going to do anything unless I reactivate him by moving one of my other juniors in base to base and spending a focus.
Right. Beast Mistress is going to go. Beast Mistress is going to scoot over here. Sword Knights are 1-inch melee or 2-inch?
1 inch.
1-inch. So if you walk to there, then Energizer. Then you can get that flag for me. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I didn't even realize you could do that. Man, I'm bad at this. Beast Mistress is going to go to there. And then she's got 2 left. I think Blood Rain is 3. Yeah, it is. So she's just going to stand there because it doesn't need to do anything else. And that's probably fine. Blight Archon's going to go. Go like that. Try this one more time, see if there's a weird way I can at least get 2 of them with the spray. I feel like there should be.
8 inches?
10 inches.
Okay, yeah, there you can get the leader on number 2.
Should be able to get in there. Oop, don't you back up. You stay there. Yeah, so we'll charge this guy.
Okay.
We'll take the assault spray.
Thing.
So rat 7 on the sword knight leader.
Yep. Defense 13.
Okay.
Hit.
And that hits. And then on number 2 and back, will
Yep.
also hit. It is a POW 12.
Okay, so you need 30 to hit.
Okay, so the leader guy gets him.
Die.
Number 2
Going to kill
gets
him.
him.
Yep.
Okay. We are then going to spend 2 to Impending Doom,
Doom.
which will pull in this guy, like so. And this guy will stop right about there. Probably touches.
Yep.
Okay, then we're going to make our melee initials. So Mat 6 into number 3.
Sorry, you want me to be base to base or not?
He can't be. He touches his other guy before, because it's a straight line.
Okay, so if I'm base to base, I'm going to be defense 15 in melee.
Okay.
Because I have defensive line.
Cool.
So, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Mat 6, oof, do we spend the Fury? No, we don't. We just try and hard roll this. Mat 6, he is defense 15, so I need a 9. Don't like
Yep.
that. On the number 3? Nope.
Okay,
Try
to
again.
miss.
Gets
Okay,
him.
that's going to hit. Yep.
It is a POW 13.
So it's going to kill automatically because I've just armor 14.
Yep. And then the Archon is just going to camp his one there and hopefully not die. Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to hopefully not die. Isola is going to go. She's going to scooch over. Let me double check the range on her spell. I think it is 8.
At least 8.
Oh, it's range 10.
There's...
Cool.
Okay, yeah, even better.
Yeah, she's going to go to there. We are going to Toxic Blizzard number 1.
Okay.
So it is a magic 8. Goes up to magic 9 because of the Blight Archon.
Yep.
That'll hit. It's a POW 10.
Okay, so dice of 4.
Yep. Gets him.
Yep.
And then because we had a guy with a spell, we'll cast another one. So we'll target number 5.
Okay.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 hits.
Yep.
And then
And again, 10.
Gets him.
Yep. Thing is, now the leader model is contesting, so you have to kill him.
Yeah, I know. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's fine. Okay, so we got that.
No,
we got that.
the other guy was also contesting. It was 4.
Let's see, and then we've got the Angelius that can go. Does the Angelius want to try and take out Old Rowdy or this hunter? I don't know that I kill.
And Angelius is a Serpentine, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you don't mind about my retaliatory strike?
No. I think the best option. Yeah, I think the best option is just to get rid of the hunter because that keeps the Blight Archon safe and it keeps everything going over there.
Yep.
Okay.
Because on that angle, I wouldn't mind charging the hunter into the Blight Archon, so then Sword Knight finish him off.
Yeah. So Angelius is gonna go. He's gonna walk over here. Well, fly over here. Same difference.
Okay.
We are gonna armor pierce the hunter.
Sounds fair.
We are gonna boost the hit. Because I am only Mat 6.
Yeah, and defense 14. No, but that's gonna hit.
That hits. What's his armor?
For 15.
15. So it goes down to an 8.
Yep.
I am POW 14, so it's plus 6.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So 13 to the 3.
Okay.
We will bite him.
Also 2-inch range on the bite, right?
Yep.
It's like a giraffe tending the neck. Go ahead.
We'll boost a hit again.
Yep.
That'll hit.
Yep.
POW 14. I'm sorry, you said a 15?
Yep. So
Dice
that's of 1.
Dice off 1. Only does 3 to the 6.
I have broken my right arm.
Okay. We
The
will bind
axe.
attack.
Yep.
And boost a hit. That'll hit.
Hit.
Dice off 1. We'll do 6 more to the 6.
Okay, so I've broken the other arm now.
But movement and cortex are both still in.
They're still very much in.
Okay.
Not that's going to be any good for me but they're still in.
Yeah. Okay. Thagrosh is gonna go. Gonna walk up to here. We are going to get a free excessive healing.
Yep.
And then we are going to spend 3 to cast Blight Burst, targeting this charger.
I think it's even 5 because he's inert.
Yep. So we hit.
To hit.
That will put a 4-inch AoE on him. That stays in play.
Is a cloud or just?
So you can't channel while you're in it. None of your junior casters can spend focus while you're in it, and no Jacks can spend focus while they're in it.
Okay. Within or completely within? I guess it's within,
Within.
because
Nope,
that
just
makes
within.
a lot of sense. Okay, but it's not rough terrain or a cloud, or doesn't cost me.
Nothing like that.
Okay. And does the charger suffer some damage?
Yep, it is POW 13.
So that's of 3. No,
Does
nothing. Narrator
No.
voice. He did, in fact, not take any damage.
No. Typhon is going to go. Typhon's going to scoot over to here. Because with that charger in the way, Rowdy doesn't have a good charge lane.
Nope. I do have an energizer.
Yep. We're going to go to there. We are going to put up excessive healing. And then we will drop our sprays. Targeting Mr. Rowdy back there.
Okay.
That'll get
Which
both of
I'm
them.
just going to be defense 12, so I don't
Yep.
have any to put.
So the charger, not ones, hits.
Yep.
Rowdy is a 12. I am a 5. I need a 7. So 7s with a reroll will hit. POW 14. We will boost on Rowdy.
Okay. So it's going to be dice of 6.
Okay. We'll do 3
damage.
to the 2. POW 14 on the charger is dice off 2.
Yep.
We'll do 2.
4.
I'm sorry, 4 to the 5. Second spray, same. So charger hits.
Hit.
Rowdy hits. Charger is dice off 2. We do 4 more to the 1. And then we will boost on Rowdy again. So off 6.
Okay, that's 6 damage.
Does 6 to the 1. Charger's got 5 boxes left.
Oh, man.
Do we risk just killing it and giving Rowdy a charge? Yeah, it's probably fine. One more time. Charger hits.
Hit.
Rowdy misses. Reroll. Hits. And then boost on Rowdy. So dice off 2 on the charger. Oof.
Charger is going to die.
And then boost on Rowdy. Off 6
4 more damage.
4 more to the 6. Okay. And then Mechano Shredder can't really do a whole lot else, so try and bite a Sword Knight. Your mind actually, can he even do that? No, his mind is out. That's a terrible idea. What am I doing?
At least I'm not base to base with another guys. Just different team.
Mechanical Shredder goes back here to hide. Leave me alone. And then that is me.
Okay, and there's still not going to be any scoring.
Nope.
I thought you were going to try to score my flag with roll.
I thought about it, and then I saw the Tinker back there,
Yeah,
and was like, he's within 4. Well, that's
yes,
annoying.
that's why the Tinker move.
Yeah.
Yes, but the mechanics are easier to get. You have Typhon, and they're really there's death.
Yeah, I think just stopping you from scoring your flag is probably good enough here.
In any case, if you were for the flag, I was going to remind you.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Actually, no, the other one was within 4. So let's start with focus. Caster is going to go up 4. The hunter is going to get 1. Yay. And Jake's going to go up for 2. And Rowdy is going to go 1. But I'm going to try to do what I was to do last turn, which was Energizer, and then try to Typhon.
Yep.
Typhon is not immune to knockdown, right?
Typhon is not immune to knockdown.
However, I have to repair my left arm, I think is the hammer hand.
Yep.
Yep. So I have to repair it in the cover first.
Yeah, you have to repair it while keeping the mechanics out of the way of where he needs to go. So I think it's doable. It's just going to be annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I can move it. I just need 1 to repair because I'm going to repair at least 1, and that's going to be enough.
Oh, yep, that's fair.
And I can move it here, move it here, and energize it here, and then this. Right?
Yep.
I'm going to be out of the Blight Burst, the most important part.
Yep.
And the rest of the mechanics can just go over here. So yeah, let's activate the mechanics first. I'm going to repair 2d3. It's going to be 3 on the first cover and 3 and 1, 2 on the other cover, so a total of 5. I'm going to back my arm. And the Black Archon is just melee half?
Hmm?
Oh no, one in the Black Archon. I was thinking if I could like move this outside, I mean within your melee range and also in the Julius, but I can't do that no because you are only melee 1. If you were melee 2, maybe.
Maybe.
But in melee, I'm going to take a free strike anyway from Julius.
Yep.
And I can't shoot combat, and I mean a free strike is going to kill me.
Probably. You're only on 2 boxes. That seems likely.
Yep. And then the trencher has half-inch range, so I can even go and poke you. However, how far does the trencher shoot? 12, but 10 and fire, right? Because the lieutenant is in his own battle group. Can move here and try to shoot the best mistress. Okay, so let's activate the hunter. Going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, yeah, over here. And try to hit you.
Sure. Defense
Going
14?
to, yeah, boost hit. So I can roll 2 dice, and that's going to miss. Okay, then the important part, I'm going to cast Fire Group on the Trencher caster. Actually, shoot 10, so I don't really need it. Just move 6 inches over here, 6 inches, and boost to hit the Beast Mistress.
Sure. She is defense 18 in the trench.
Okay,
Or in
so
the
I'm right 6. So I need a 12, right?
Well, yep.
That's going to miss. Oh well.
He tried.
Then, yeah, let's activate Jakes. She's going to move up here and cast Energizer. Alright, it's going to move 2 inches over there, and then Alright is going to charge.
So if you move him into the Blight Burst, he can't charge unless he charges for free.
Oh, because I'm in the Blight, so I have to be like here and
Yeah.
then charge.
Right.
Okay. Fine. And I'm going to what's your defense on Typhon?
13.
Okay, so I'm at 8. So I need 5s.
Yep.
So the thing is, do I go for all the initials, or do I go for the tremor and I hit you 3 times automatic? And let's go for the tremor. So I need 5 to hit, and the tremor attack, that's going to hit. So now you're knockdown.
Sure
Actually,
am.
everything in I don't think it's going to be big enough. No, going to Thagrosh. So that's a power 18. So what's your armor?
Armor 18.
So 3 dice. That's going to be 12, 3.
Sure. He triggers excessive healing, so he heals back 1.
Okay. And I'm just going to resolve the next 2 attacks, just rolling damage, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
So that's going to be 8 more damage to the 3.
Okay. And then he heals back 1.
And 7 more damage to the 4.
And he heals back 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then the Gold Tinker is going to run over here. It's not going to be any scoring, and that's my turn. And I think you have this one in the back. Actually, sorry, I'm going to roll the attack on the Sword Knights on the Blade Archon, because why not?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
I
Defense 14.
am at 6, so I need 8 to hit. It's going to hit, and I'm about 10.
Armor 17.
So that's of 7. It's going to be no damage. And there. Go ahead.
Okay. Top of 4. Blight Burst goes away. Knocked down. He'll force 1 to stand up. Excessive healing goes away. He's at 1 to stand up. Thagrosh goes up to 5. Excessive healing goes away. I think we drop Fog of War. Thagrosh is actually at 5. And Angelius loses his 4. And the Blade Archon goes up to 3. You have 0. Beast Mistress doesn't have any dead beasts and is still sitting at 2 Fury. Okay, I think this is going to be a very simple turn. Let's see. What's within 4 inches of the flag? Just the Tinker? Okay. They're a world. No. Okay. So Throg just comes over here, stands on the flag.
Gold Tinker is still within 4 of the flag.
Yep, Tinker is the only thing with 4, so we'll get rid of him and then it's fine.
Actually, I think if you have a way to win this turn,
Yep, I think I do.
you have to kill Rowdy, the Tinker, and destroy the objective with the Angelius, and kill, well, that Sword Knight, which should be piece of cake.
Yeah, should be easy enough.
Have
So
what, 6 attacks
yep.
with the Blight Archon?
So Typhon's gonna go. Typhon's gonna walk over to here.
Okay.
We're gonna do our first initial as a spray, so that'll hit Rowdy and the Tinker.
Okay, let me check the wording on retaliatory strike. Okay, retaliatory strike is only melee attacks, so I can't retaliatory your sprays.
Right. So Rat 5 into Rowdy, who is def 12. So I need a 7. That'll miss. Reroll from Thagrosh. That'll hit. And then the Tinker is def what?
It's defense 12.
Alright, so I need
Will has cover, but that's sorry, 14.
14? Okay. So we're gonna boost a hit on him, because we need him dead.
Okay,
that misses.
Miss.
Reroll.
Yep.
That'll hit. POW 14 on Rowdy, so off 6.
Yep.
We'll do nothing. POW 14 on the Tinker, he's arm what?
12. So that's nice plus 2. Okay, that's going to kill him.
Him?
Yeah, that's why I said 12 on the defense. It was it.
Second initial onto Rowdy. We're gonna force him to heal 3 first.
Okay.
And then we're gonna take our initial on Rowdy. Mat 7, defense 12. Okay. I need a 5.
Yep. That's
that
going.
Misses. Reroll from Thags. That'll hit. It is a power 17. We are gonna boost damage.
Okay, so that's 3.
We'll do 5. 5. You got your retaliatory?
I have my retaliatory. Yes, I have critical knockdown on it.
Yep.
Which is relevant.
Def 13.
It's going to miss. Quack, quack, quack.
Okay, we're gonna take our last initial on him. 7. He's a 12. I need a 5. That'll hit. POW 17, arm 20 off 3.
Sorry, now I'm armor 19 because you broke the right arms.
Oh, okay.
my buckler, so dice off 2.
So dice off 2. We're gonna boost it. That'll put him at full fury.
Yep.
Oof.
Okay, that's 11 damage. 2d4. Okay, now he's like super dead.
Thagrosh is gonna go. He's gonna charge him.
Counter charge. I can't.
Thagrosh is mat 7. Goes up to 8 because the Blight Archon is nearby.
Yep.
Need a 4. That does hit. POW 11 Weapon Master. He's a 19.
So dice of 7. That's of 8, sorry. And you charge.
Yep. So
that's going to get
the 4.
Yep.
Okay. That will do that.
And then you just have to.
Then I just have to kill a Sword Knight. Take a free strike to kill the objective.
Yes, but I have the arm broken, so I'm going to roll just 2 dice of damage.
Yeah. So Blight Archon will just go and smack a Sword Knight. Mat 6, boost a hit.
That's going to hit.
POW 13, just gets rid of him.
Kill automatically. Yep.
Blight Archon is gonna go. Oh, he's not gonna have a landing spot, is he? Nope.
Okay, you're going to win my turn anyway.
Yeah, so I guess we just do it. Angel goes, walks over to here. We're gonna armor pierce a hunter. Boost a hit. I hit. He just auto dies.
Yep.
Second attack on the Trencher Lieutenant. Boost a hit. That hits. POW 14.
No armor.
Boost damage.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of him.
No, I'm going to use one focus to remove, so I only take one damage.
Fine. We'll buy an attack, and that'll just miss. Fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to lose anyway, just in this.
Um,
And that's it. You activate everything. And I'm
easily
fine.
goes here. Everything else activates. That's my turn. I score 1, 2, 3.
3. Yep. And I can't contest the zone and the flag, and you win anyway because I can't contest your flag. I mean, I can, but I'm going to take a free strike from the Warcaster Lieutenant. And in any case, you then have 4 minutes to kill just the Warcaster Lieutenant.
Yep.
With an Angelius, Blight Archon, a Beast Mistress, whatever she does in melee, and probably even Isila. Gisela,
Yeah.
pardon. So let's just see if I die with a free strike. So go ahead.
Sure. I can't armor pierce it because I did it on my last turn. Sad. So that's a 7,
Plus
8,
9,
9,
plus 2, 9,
15,
9 to hit.
16.
Yep.
And then POW 14.
Boosted.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Does 8, you spend a focus, it goes down to 3, you're alive on 1.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Okay, but you still have, like I said, the Black Archon, the Best Mistress, and Angelus who can walk and hit me in the back.
It's just
If you
silly.
want.
Like, you should die from that. Like,
Yeah.
thematically.
Okay, but let's call it close here. You win on scenario next turn, 6-0,
Yep.
or 5-0, because I'm going to contest here, and I assume you're not going to waste time trying to kill models that you don't need to.
No. I mean, the
Like-
other option is depending. You still don't have a landing zone. God, that objective is so hard to get to.
Yeah. But yeah. So okay, that was the game. I mean, it was fun. I mean,
Yeah.
not having to think about fit zone is like allows you to spend more time thinking on stuff. But on the other hand, you have to protect 3 individual models instead of 1. Keep your
Yep.
your battle groups alive. PGI wasn't able to kill the Mechanic Shredder.
Yeah, he didn't do a
But
lot though, so
no, but mostly I wanted to kill him so I can kill the Beast Mistress. Because that's the other thing we hordes warlocks is that usually say, I can transfer, yes, but if you don't have a battle, you can transfer.
right.
So and then even Thagrosh is like just a 8-box solo.
Yep.
Much more easy to kill than if he has all his transfer.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I might have done that in one of the games on the league. That Thagrosh only had I think he only had a lesser or a rake or something, and I killed that, and then Thagrosh was on the flag, and I think I charged and with a single storm lance and kill him.
Yep, that sounds right.
But yes, Ryan, thank you very much for coming to the game. I hope you had fun.
I did. Thanks so much for having me on again. I appreciate it.
And I don't know, maybe we can do this like an official format.
Yeah, I beat game.
But yeah, the problem is that most factions only have 2 lessers or juniors, whatever you want to call them.
I mean,
Because
you could do minions. They've got like 9, right?
yeah, the minions have like a lot, but and it doesn't matter their characters because you're still in 50 points. You can't fit more than.
I don't like it. We only have Prospero and Crucible Guard.
Yeah, that's the other
They're just
problem.
getting more nice things. It's fine.
Yeah, but yes, and conversion doesn't even have a junior. Neither does drinking.
Yep.
And like I said, all the other factions have only the cycle of the original juniors and the zeros.
Yep.
That's a very limited format. So yeah, but we can play Legion and Signar and have like a million combinations of things we can do.
For sure. It was fun. This was an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah, we can maybe revise it in the future season, just or in an interlude, just for kicks.
Talk to Jaden about making this an official format.
Nah, I do have some thoughts going on about like a format that's the other opposite of this. I don't know if you remember the Unbound rules in Mark II. They were to play like a giant army.
Not really. I was still
But
pretty new when that was happening.
yeah, no, it was a format that you could play like 200 points or more, but you divided your army in chunks of 50 points, I think, and you activated alternative in chunks. But it was like the full rules of Warmachine still. So it was like really long games anyway.
Yeah, that sounds like it would take. Oh god, that's
Days.
got hours.
Yes, but no, the idea is to adapt. There are other games that are more suited for massive armies, right?
Yeah. Don't get me
So
wrong. It'd be fun at like a convention or something where you can just like have a couple drinks and be like, I don't care who wins, let's just blow some stuff up.
yes, I'm playing like no, but the idea is instead of activating models individually, you activate like the unit in one go,
Yeah.
and you do like one attack with the unit that represents like all the attacks you will do, and so models are more like wound markers than anything else.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense
So
then.
you simplify damage and everything on units, and you can still have the complexity on casters, no problem,
Okay.
and maybe simplify a little bit the war sharks and war beasts, and you're good to go because unit activation is just going to be like 2 minutes tops, or even less, because you just move the leader model, you roll one attack, and that's it. And but still have to find a point of balance in there
Makes
and a
sense.
lot of, of wording to make it work. Pretty much, Apocalypse does that in the 40k.
Yeah,
Like
kind
you
of.
just do one attack, and you have like units have 2 wounds, and that's it. So it's much faster. So yeah, something like that. Since all the formats now are like small games, let's go the other way around and have like a really big game.
Yeah. If Hey, as long as it didn't take 12 hours, I'd be down.
Yeah, the idea is you can resolve a 200-point game in like 2 hours,
See, that
which
wouldn't
is much more reasonable. And you get to play with all toys, which is something that we war gamers like to do sometimes.
be true. The only game I want to play that takes 12 hours is Twilight Imperium. I will spend 12 hours on that game. That game is fun.
Okay, I have to play some weekend. I'm not going to say someday because I'm going to need one more day to play it.
I have played Eclipse a couple of times, but I never played Twilight Imperium.
It is a lot of fun. The first time I played it was at a convention in Canada, and we started at I think 4 in the afternoon, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and we were still playing at 6 o'clock in the morning the next morning. So like the
Yeah.
people that left the convention to go get sleep came back and were like, "Oh, you guys started another game?" We're like, "No, we're still
No.
going with the first one. It's like turn 4. This will probably go for another 2 or 3 hours." They were like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got I got the Eclipse expansion, which goes up to 9 players, and we used to do this board game week once a month Sunday when I was back in Brazil, and we started a game at like 10 a.m. One guy was eliminated on round 3, and then we were kept playing the game till it was like 7 8 p.m. and they had to close the venue and we had to cancel the game. So we considered that the guy who got eliminated on round 3 the winner because he was able to play other games that day.
Okay, I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you have to set up a weekend to play, like start on Saturday early, go to sleep, and finish the game on Sunday. Especially if you're a new player and they have to explain the game, that's going to take 2 hours on itself.
Minimally.
Yeah. Anyway, if you like this episode, go check the guys Blight Bringers. Now that I have Ryan as the new overlord.
Or
I mean,
even if you
I
don't
was
like this episode, just go check them.
Yeah.
to be fair, I was always in charge. I just let Tyrone think that he was. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I wanna send a shout out to Tyrone. I think he's the most one of the users of the Iron Codex bot that like contributes back the most. He's always on my like telling me, hey, there's this model that came out, and then I can like update the cards like quickly, or he always gives me like heads up to information that I should do with the bot, or he also asks like interesting questions about the bot and things that I can improve. So I think he's my best user. Tell him that.
I will pass it on. He's a good dude.
What? And speaking of Blight Bringers, we're going to have Nate on season wink. But if you want to see what the next season is going to be about, you can episode 101 Blight Bringers.
I also have an episode suggestion for Blight Bringers.
Ooh, hit me.
Yeah, because like you play Crucible Guard a lot, right?
I mean, Nate plays Crucible Guard.
Oh, Nate, yes. Right.
Yeah, one of my regulars plays them, so I play into them a bit. So.
Okay, yeah. So I was thinking you could do a episode on like Crucible Guard on Legion and vice versa, and call the episode Drugs and Dragons.
Okay, I'm actually writing that down right now. And, this might be a thing.
And content's content, right?
I'm down for anything.
You just have to create the idea and go for it.
We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see if I can convince Nate on this one.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Remember that we mentioned they're going to be on down note YouTube. See, and next week is going to be the season finale of the season Brawlmachine, where we're going to play against Juancho. He's one of the players on Kingdom's Rookie table codex, and he was on an episode that unfortunately the recording was corrupted. I couldn't recover it. I was able to load it to YouTube, but he did play here on a stream. And in November we have a Pueden tournament. We got together and played some games, but he had to leave early, so we didn't get to play our game. So we are going to do that episode here on him. That's why it's going to be Haley 1, because at that time Haley 1 was legal to play her. I did the video of the other 2 games I played today with Gray on YouTube. See what's up. So yeah, see you everybody next week. Bye bye.
Bye everybody. Thanks for watching.
And we are muted, and the music is in, and I'm stopping the